Welcome, another Cooking with Gags episode. Thanks for joining me. I'm here down lovely Shelley Beach today. A shout out to the crew that's helped set up and the filmers and the sound guys and the like. Today what we're going to bring to you is a spicy bass taco with a jalapeno slaw. Obviously wrapped in a beautiful little warm, sweaty taco on the grill. Doing it all on the Weber. I've mentioned before, prep. So I've prepped the bass first, cut it up, put it in a flour, salt, pepper, just some little dry garlic flakes, which will really give it that extra kind of kick. Get the Weber warmed up, that's going. Got a little bit of spray, you can see I've got a little hot plate there, watch the wind, watch the fire. And all I'm doing is this doesn't take long. This is a 3-4 minute kind of cook off here with these bits of bass. So don't want to overcook it, don't want to undercook it. I'm going to put these on quickly and then close the lid because it is a bit windy here. I don't want that fish to become flying fish. So this is a relatively simple, it's a Tuesday night taco meal, albeit today's Thursday, that's okay. But just getting those bits on, I'm going to give those a bit of a spray too because it's quite dry with that flour there. So as I've mentioned, I've prepped this up earlier. Doesn't take too long to get it prepped up. You can use any fish, you can use a whiting, a flathead tail, any sort of that white fish that to your liking. So let's get that there. I'm going to whack a little bit of, this is a garlic infused olive oil, just a little bit, just to help with some of that flavour in there. Let's leave that, let's let that go. Just bring it over here just quickly, just to show you what I've got prepped. So I've done a slaw, so you can just buy this slaw at any supermarket pre-done. I've cut up an apple, sliced up a thinly sliced apple, a Granny Smith in particular. Use currants as well, just to give it that sweetness, because there's a bit of heat in there, because I've put in a lot of jalapenos, chopped up jalapenos, and that's all in there. Again, already prepped, and then whipped in with the mayonnaise. Okay, just whip that mayonnaise in. Not too much mayonnaise, you don't want it too wet, and of course you don't want it too dry either. What we'll do after that is a little bit of coriander as well, just to give it a little bit of extra kick. And then the taco. So that's all prepped. There's one little special ingredient. You can use sriracha mayo as well, just to give it that extra heat if you like, just drizzled on top. I'll show you the end product when we get there. Bit of crunch too. I've got a set of parsley, but also just some almonds and some salted peanuts to give it that little bit of saltiness as well, and that crunch. Let's have a look at how this is going. That barbie's obviously not that hot, so we're going to let that go for a while, and we'll come back to you when that's a little bit further down the track. Hey, so that's been going for a couple of minutes. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, you can hear, listen to that, other than the waves, you can hear that spicy bass. I might put a little bit more oil on that and we'll give that a flip. The oil, you want the colour in this, you really want it to brown off, because it helps with that crispness, and that's what this oil does. You don't want a dry fish. You don't want to cook it on the grill dry, you're going to stick it. Okay, so if you've got a little hot plate like this, it'll work wonders for you. Oh, look at that. Have a look at that. That's what we're looking for. Slightly suntanned bassa. That's going to break up a bit. That's okay, because remember we're putting these into tacos, so that's going to be all right. So really see that browning off there. Oh, it sounds great. Not much better than a barbecue on the beach, let alone a spicy taco in a jalapeno slaw. That's really what we're looking for. Give that a good turn. That's only been a couple of minutes. You've got to make sure your barbecue, your Weber, whatever you're using, is fairly hot. All right. Otherwise, it's a dry, slow cook. So we'll come back once that's done its other side. I'm going to show you how we're going to plate those up, and myself and the crew are going to enjoy. Just about ready. Let's take another look. Right now, just before we do, I've mentioned the tacos. I've got these are just your soft shell taco. You can get different sizes. There's the medium, there's a large, probably a bit big. But this bite-sized stuff, I don't mind this. There is a smaller taco that you can do, but of course you'd want smaller chunks of fish. So just with a bit of foil, fold that Fold that neatly, and what you want to do is just warm these up. They just want to sweat, okay? A little bit of Australian sun, sweat them up, give them that warmth, albeit they're already soft. So we'll come back in a second. We're going to plate those up. Having a look, let's see where we're at. Yeah, oh wow, love it, love it. Feel the warmth on that. So let's start to plate this up. Now you could turn your Weber off at this stage because I don't need it on, but I've got a lot more I want to cook a little bit later because we have got a hungry crew here. So I'm going to just get those out of there. They're not going to be too hot. They've only been there for less than a minute. A couple of warm ones. Grab a couple of warm ones. The longer you leave it on there, of course, you're going to burn that bottom one. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so that fish is done. So there's a bit of a sequence here I like to do. So if you wrap this is just one of those sort of little, like an iceberg lettuce. One of those on. 1, 2, 3. Now, I want to get a little bit of heat on this first, so just a little bit of squeeze there, just to hold some of that in place. Now, we've got a few ingredients we're going to pop on here, but we might do the slaw first, and then we'll come and we'll put the fish on. So just holding it. Now, this is the spicy jalapeno slaw. So good. Don't overload them because they're going to get messy anyway. That's the beauty of actually eating this stuff outside. So, but don't overload them because you can have a number of these, obviously. Get the wolves from the door. Right, now, let's have a look at that. There's those. I might actually bring it a bit closer so it doesn't get messy. So just plating up, just a 1 or 2 on there. Some of those are broken up because that heat is quite hot. That's okay. And we are almost there. A couple of those. A couple of those. Make it look presentable as possible. See, it's nice and crispy golden. That bass. I've just cut up a little wedge of lemon, just a little cheek of lemon, they like to call it. Just a cheek of lemon, just a little bit there. Now you could put a curry, a little chili flakes on there, but given the wind, we won't do that today. Just a little bit of crunch too. This is an added extra. Almonds and salted peanuts, like I mentioned before. You don't have to do that. It's all to taste, really, this stuff. And what I want to finish it off with, just a couple of minor sprigs of coriander. And that will be a little bit of sriracha on top, just to help with that presentation. You're there. Let's just move that away, just as a final little bit of, look at that. You could use a normal mayonnaise if you wanted. This is one of those hot sriracha and mixed mayonnaise. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have what we're calling the spicy bass taco with a jalapeno sauce. Please enjoy.